Alright, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start your day, whatever time it may be. Now, Treyarch just released a massive patch update, and I do really mean massive patch update. I'm just up waiting for the beta to go live, and instead of actually turning the servers on, they went ahead and released the patch notes on Reddit. So I'm pretty much going to make this video of me going over and discussing it together. Now, there's 12 game-changing updates and a couple of subcategories that they're going to go ahead and address. We're going to be looking at them, and I'm going to be pretty much giving my opinion, and I want you guys to also give your opinions on what you guys think of this new update. If you guys can shoot for 250 likes on today's video, that'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure to drop a like as well as subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'm going to be making videos like this all year, pretty much going over all the new updates with the game and kind of giving my opinions on if they are good or not. Now, literally 99% of the patch updates that are coming within weekend beta 2 are all positive and all good updates to the game, so I'm very happy with what they're doing. Let's get right into it and pretty much discuss what they're going over. Now, we're going to be seeing immediately is they're going to be going ahead and tweaking the matchmaking as well as the optimization. These are obviously going to be standard fixes that need to be ironed out within the beta weekend, as well as obviously being ironed out when the game does come out fully released in October. Now, we're going to see here for the lobby timer, this is absolutely fantastic. They're going to be reducing the time between matches from 90 seconds to 70 seconds. Now, this is fantastic because I don't know about you guys, but after you would get out of a lobby, it took entirely too long to get into another match, and they're saying here it was causing people to leave the matches, which is obviously not good, because if people are constantly getting in and leaving, it's going to be resetting that timer and games are never going to start, which is obviously bad for the flow and the enjoyment for the game. So I'm really happy they're going to go ahead and they're going to be speeding this up so we can get into the games a little bit faster. They're also going to be reducing the reduced amount of flash on the screen when the players take damage. Now, this is actually something that I really didn't have an issue with, but a lot of other players did. Now, the reason why I feel they're going to be tweaking this is because if you guys are unaware, if you guys got shot, your screen would kind of turn dark with blood on it, and it was kind of obstructive, especially on some of the darker maps. So they're going to be toning this down a little bit, obviously, so people can have a better field of view and kind of see, targets if they're, getting shot at in a gunfight, and maybe somebody's coming around the corner. You can kind of have a better idea of where they're coming from and see them a little bit clearer. This is obviously something that is positive. I really didn't have an issue with this. Let me know if you guys had an issue with this, but they're gonna make it so you can see the map a little bit better, so that is also, obviously good. For the movement, this is actually where I don't like this change, but it is what it is. For the movement, they're going to be reducing the default jump height, added tuning to scale down jump height on subsequent jumps to prevent bunny hopping, reduce default slide speed, as well as reduced default slide distance. So if you guys are unaware, with Black Ops 4, every time you jump at the same level. This is actually not how it was in the previous Call of Duties. Every time you do a jump and jump immediately after, you would not jump at the same height. This was not the case in weekend 1, and a lot of players were complaining about bunny hopping. So they're going to kind of tone down the movement, as well as they're going to go ahead and reduce the default slide speed, so you're not sliding around as fast. Now, if you guys are unaware, weekend 1, sliding around corners was really advantageous. You lose all aim assist on people who are doing it to you, so I think they're kind of reducing that down, so that's not happening nearly as much. And they're also going to be reducing the slide distance. I'm not really with this movement. This whole movement tweak kind of slows down the game to me, and it kind of, in my eyes, is protecting players that are not really that good, but it is what it is. We'll see how it works out. This also could add a skill gap to the game if you guys also think about it. So players who can kind of time the movement a little bit better are gonna be able to use it just how it was, before they actually went ahead and tweaked it. So we'll have to see and play through this out. The spawns, they are adjusting domination spawn logic to ensue that players are more frequently near their objective points owned by their team. This is absolutely fantastic, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but If you were to cap the A flag in domination, sometimes they'd still spawn in that A flag right after you'd cap it. So I'm liking that they're kind of acknowledging that there is a flaw in the spawn design. This is something that they're going to have to tweak throughout the entire year. This is not the last time, I can promise you that we're going to be seeing an update revolving around spawns. Now here's when things start getting really juicy. For the gear set, the body armor, they're going to be fixed a bug where explosive damage was not damaging body armor or the player wearing it. I didn't even notice this, but I'm so glad they fixed that, because that's terrible. Addressed an issue where players wearing body armor had no flinch when taking damage. I really didn't even notice that, but that does explain a lot. I'm really glad they're going ahead and fixing this. Players wearing body armor is now dealt a percentage of damage rather than the body armor fully blocking damage. So this is fantastic. So if you guys are unaware what this means, if you guys are running high damage weapons, you're pretty much gonna be able to rip the body armor off an enemy player a lot faster. So if you guys are running weapons like the Scar, aka the Rampart, or the Swordfish, you're gonna be shredding through that body armor faster if you do not have AP rounds on. I still recommend running AP rounds, even though you're going to be breaking it a lot faster, but we'll have to see how it goes. Hopefully this does, alleviate the issues with body armor. And also, killing a player with body armor now awards additional plus 25 score per EKA. Yes, this is fantastic. So if you guys are thinking about it this way, if you guys get into a lobby where everybody is running body armor, you're essentially going to be getting plus 25 score on that 100 points per kill in every single gunfight. So this stacked with the ComSec device is going to be absolutely insane. And what do you know? They're buffing the ComSec device. Further reduced score with the ComSec device, so they're going to be reducing the cost with the RCXD, the UAV, the care package, the counter UAV, the attack chopper, the strafe run, the strike team, as well as the gunship. So you're going to be able to get streaks a lot faster. So if you guys are currently running body armor, you might want to go ahead and check out the ComSec device. It's going to be a very good piece of gear. I'm actually probably going to go ahead and stop running the acoustic sensor and switch back to ComSec, because if you're able to get streaks this fast, especially with all the players that still run body armor, you're gonna be able to get some streaks really fast. So I'm really with this. With the stem shot and standard heal, they're actually going to be decreasing the time it takes to get back to full health, which is fantastic. I love this. They're speeding up the game. This is what they need to be doing constantly. They don't need to be slowing down the game. They need to be speeding it up, and this is exactly what they're doing. So you're gonna be able to get in and out of gunfights a lot quicker and with more confidence. Fantastic. Thank you, Treyarch. Equipment change. All equipment will charge faster with the equipment charge. Excuse me. Perks, they're going to be buffing dead silence, increase dead silence effectiveness versus the acoustic sensor. This is fantastic because the acoustic sensor was very good, so obviously something to counter that is great. I run dead silence on all my classes anyway, so this is going to be another reason to run dead silence. If you guys are not running dead silence, run dead silence, especially now. Flakjack and reduced explosive protection. Cold-blooded is they're going to be reducing the time it takes for the AI to target you, so obviously that's good. Dexterity, increased weapon hip spread while mantling, and they're going to be reducing reduce slide duration. So they're going to go ahead and nerf sliding again with dexterity. I'm not really with this movement. I don't like how they're slowing down the game as far as the movement, but we'll have to see how it plays out. I personally don't even really run dexterity, so it is what it is. Ghost, they're decreasing the time that you are protected by ghost after you stop moving. This is really good. I love the fact that they're nerfing ghost, promoting people to move around the map, which is obviously increasing and keeping the game at a more faster pace, making the game faster, which obviously they need to be doing. Tactical mass, reduced the amount of resistance to 9 bangs. Great. Actually no, reduce the amount of resistance. That's terrible. I read that wrong. That's actually not good. I don't know why they're gonna go ahead and do this. These are already really good, man, but it is what it is. Tracker, increase the duration that footsteps remain on the world. I'm not really with that, but yet again, not that many people run tracker. I don't think that tracker really has a place in the game, but we'll have to see how it works out. For the equipment, this is pretty much they're going to be buffing the 9 bangs, and they're going to be reducing the spawns, how effective the tactiploy is, which is fantastic. So you're only gonna be able to use the tactiploy for 25 seconds and have a maximum of 10 spawns on this. So if you guys think about this, this is fantastic, because if you guys went ahead and played hardpoint, you can actually drop the spawn beacon and have your entire team spawn on the hill the entire time, which was really bad. So it really made hardpoint kind of unplayable if you had people that were running the tactiploy effectively. And as well, with equipment, they're going to be buffing the Combat X, so you can go ahead and throw it a little bit faster. And they're going to be increasing the damage range, or the damage distance, on the reactor core. Whatever, man. For the specialists, they're going to be buffing Ajax because he's underperforming, and kind of make it so you move a little bit faster with their shield. Keep in mind, this is the character that has the riot shield with the pistol. I'm not really with this, but I think it's probably due to the fact that a lot of bad players are running Ajax. I don't really see a lot of good people using this, so that's kind of probably why he's underperforming. I think that's gonna actually probably gonna go ahead and get changed again when the game does come out. Ruin, players are flocking to Ruin thanks to his extreme mobility. No shit, he has a gravity spike, as well as he has the grapple gun. They've bumped up the Grav Slam cooldown to help focus usage and make sure everyone has a nice day. Good. Fire Break, Reactor Core can be hit or miss. They're going to be buffing the Reactor Core. Ooh, that Reactor Core is disgusting. Torque, he's still not up to the enemies. You know, he's still not performing well, so we're increased the duration of the barricade. This is the guy with the riot shield and the microwave. They're buffing him. This is definitely going to get nerfed when the game comes out. Prophet, Tempest, they're going to be buffing the Tempest. I'm actually with this because the Tempest is pretty weak. I rarely see people running the Tempest, so show him some love. And they're going to be reducing the effectiveness of the Nomad Guard Dog, which is obviously something that is good, because that Guard Dog was better than all the streaks in the entire game, so that's fantastic. They're going to be buffing... here's the good stuff. Buffing the streaks. Lightning Strike. Explosive damage radius increased, and the tablet will sweep with the Fog of War when you first pull it up. Great. Hellstorm. Cluster Bomb lock-on radius increased. Great. The Sentry Gun health increased and can be placed while sprinting. Great. Strafe Run, paving, and cost is reduced. Great. Strike Team, default cost increased, weapon accuracy increased, behavioral updates so they go ahead and seek enemies out faster, and as well as increasing the health per squad member. This is fantastic. Also, if you guys are unaware, if you guys are using the Strike Team and you guys are trying to get nuclears, for some reason the Strike Team is currently glitched out. I don't know if they want to keep this in the game when it does come out, but if you guys have not yet gotten your first nuclear, if you guys go ahead and equip the Strike Team, you get it around, let's say, you know, average maybe 10 to 15 kills. If the Strike Team does get you 10 kills, you'll automatically be at a Relentless medal, so you turn off the nuclear. So you guys can go ahead and get your nuclears a little bit easier running the Strike Team. I'm definitely going to be using it, so you're going to be seeing a lot of nuclear gameplay this weekend with the Strike Team. The Gunship, the cost is reduced. Fantastic. And they're going to go ahead and buff the Mantis. Increased health, damage is increased, move speed increased, and obviously it's going to be seeking out players a lot more. Fantastic. And the same thing with the Attack Chopper. They're going to be seeking out players a lot more, so it's more effective. For the weapons, they're going to be going ahead and literally nerfing and buffing some of the SMGs. The GKS SMG is going to have reduced recoil. They're going to go ahead and pretty much increase the hip fire accuracy, so that's fantastic. Improve damage over range to give it more range and give it more ammunition in its reserve. The Cordite is going to have reduced or increased weapon recoil, so it's going to reduce, actually going to have more recoil. Extended mags, they're going to get more bullets in the extended mags. That kind of counteracts that. The Spitfire, the same exact thing, but they're going to go ahead and get more ammunition in the extended mags. Counteracts it. The MX9, increased recoil. The ICR7, they're pretty much going to be going ahead and increasing the movement speed while ADS and while shooting, which is fantastic. Same exact thing for the Rampart, same exact thing for the Maddox, same exact thing for the KN, and same exact thing with the Vapor XKG, except they're going ahead and slightly reducing the range in the bayonet. So we're going to be seeing a lot of players running the Rampart, the KN, and the Vapor, because obviously you're going to be able to strafe people out a lot faster, which is fantastic. So I'm really with that movement of buffing the rifles, because currently you know, compared to that MX9 and the Cordite, they were useless. The tactical rifles are still good, which look at this, man. They're buffing the ABR, so you gotta go crazy with this. They're gonna be increasing the one-hit kill with the MOG 12 and increasing the bullets with the S12, the SG 12. It's okay. And here we can see here with the LMG, the Titan, they're pretty much gonna be increasing kind of like the ADS speed while ADS and shooting, which is obviously good because this LMG is going to be disgusting now. So we're going to be seeing a lot more of that. And they're going to be nerfing the sniper rifles, reducing the ADS speed. So those are all of the major patch notes for this update. Like I said, they went ahead and they tweaked 12 kind of key focus issues that they want to go ahead and address. Let me know if you guys are feeling this patch update. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you guys are new. Sledgehammer, or excuse me, not Sledgehammer. Treyarch literally just released a bigger update and updated their game faster in 4 days than Sledgehammer did in an entire year. So great job, Treyarch. I almost said Sledgehammer. Great job, Treyarch. You guys are doing a great job. Sledgehammer, take notes. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.